Did you know that the price of a glass of Coca-Cola has been the same for more than 70 years? Coca-Cola is one of the world's most well-known brands. It's one of the most refreshing drinks to open on a hot summer day. This company has grown quickly, from a small start to being available all over the world. Today's video is about the top 10 interesting facts about Coca-Cola. Number 10. Coca-Cola didn't exactly have cocaine in its original recipe. Some people don't know if this is true or not, but it's kind of in between. Coca-Cola never put pure cocaine in their drinks on purpose, but they did use a lot of coca leaf. For every gallon of syrup, the recipe called for 5 ounces of coca leaf. Each glass of Coca-Cola contained an estimated 9 milligrams of cocaine per glass. To give you an idea, a typical dose of cocaine is between 50 and 75 milligrams. Either way, it was taken away for good in 1905. Number 9. Coca-Cola is unofficially available in every country in the world. Except for North Korea and Cuba, Coca-Cola is easy to find in all countries. But it is said to be a gray import in North Korea and Cuba. This just means that Coca-Cola is brought into the country from another country without the Coca-Cola company's permission. Number 8. A glass of Coca-Cola stayed at 5 cents for over 70 years. From 1886 to 1959, it only cost 5 cents for a 6.5-ounce glass or bottle of Coca-Cola. Because of bottling contracts, advertising, vending machines, and a low rate of inflation, they were able to keep the price of their product so low. The owner of Coke sold the rights to bottle it for just $1, which they never even got. This happened because Coke thought bottling would never catch on, so they made a mistake and didn't put an end date on the contract. Number 7. Coca-Cola translates perfectly to Chinese. China is a market that is hard to get used to. When Coca-Cola was ready to sell in China, they had to come up with a name that would work in most of the languages and dialects there. At first, they used the name Kěkǒukělè, which sounds the same but means, bite the wax tadpole, or, female horse stuffed with wax, in some dialects. After doing more research, they came up with a name that was a lot like the first one they thought of, and it worked out great. Number 6. The police don't actually use Coca-Cola to clean blood from crime scenes. Some people think that the police keep a couple of 2-liter bottles in their trunks, but that might just be in case they get thirsty. But it has been shown that Coca-Cola does work to get rid of bloodstains. This was even tested on the popular show, Mythbusters. Number 5. Coca-Cola comes in at least 16 different tastes. There are also Diet and Coke Zero versions of many of these flavors. Not all of the flavors are sold everywhere, and some aren't even sold anymore. Some of the less well-known and less popular flavors include New Coke, Coca-Cola Orange, and Coca-Cola Black, which had a coffee flavor. Number 4. Coke was invented by a pharmacist. John Pemberton has left a big mark on the world. Pemberton was hurt in one of the last battles of the Civil War. While he was healing, he became hooked on morphine. His first invention was a drink called Pemberton's French wine coca. It was made by mixing coca, cola nut, and damiana, and it was alcoholic. It was supposed to be a painkiller like morphine. Coca-Cola was made as a non-alcoholic version of the wine coca that was already being sold. This was done to make the product more marketable. Number 3. Coke had a campaign where it filled their cans with gross concoctions. Coca-Cola put out Magi cans in 1990, which gave people a chance to win anywhere from $1 to $500. Other cans had coupons for trips or things you could buy. When the cans were opened, a spring made the prize pop out. But the can's weight had to be changed so that people wouldn't be able to tell which cans had prizes and which ones were just regular Cokes. Water, chlorine, and ammonium sulfate were mixed with water to make the winning cans. It smelled bad, and people were told not to drink it. Some people still tried to drink them, but luckily the solution wasn't dangerous to drink. Number 2. Coca-Cola made a special, white Coke, for World War II. Coke opened bottling plants near Europe so that soldiers fighting overseas could have a taste of home. But a non-American might not want to be seen drinking Coca-Cola because it has become a symbol of the United States. In the Soviet Union, it was a big deal because it was seen as a sign of American imperialism. Marshal Zhukov was a very important person in the Soviet Union. He liked the soda, but he didn't want to be seen drinking it. He asked Coca-Cola to make a clear version of the drink, and they agreed to do so. Number 1. Coca-Cola at McDonald's tastes the best. In the same way that Guinness tastes better in Ireland, it seems that the best place to get Coca-Cola is from the tap at McDonald's. This is true for more than one reason. First, Coke syrup is sent to McDonald's in containers made of stainless steel. Steel is a better way to keep the syrup fresh than plastic bags, which are what most soda syrups come in. The syrup keeps moving through tubes that are chilled and insulated, while the carbonated water is kept between 33 and 38 degrees. The ratio of chilled Coke syrup to carbonated water is based on how much ice melts in a drink over time, so don't worry about your ice watering down your Coke. So, that's it for today's video. What do you think of the number 1 spot? Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.